He didn't deserve to be murdered.
Spokane police say her son was murdered early Monday morning. A day later, his accused killer faced a judge. Tonight, new details on the case and what the victim's mom told the court.
We're under a KREM 2 weather impact alert. Black ice and freezing fog Wednesday morning. Snow arrives Thursday.
Yesterday, we were all jumping for joy.
That was the reaction from a local ski shop after hearing Schweitzer will officially open tomorrow. Tonight, an update on when other local resorts plan to get the lift spinning. Good evening and thank you for joining us for the KREM 2 Night Report. I'm Mark Hanrahan. We start tonight with a live look at downtown Spokane at this hour. Much of the snow that fell yesterday and early this morning has melted, but our dropping temperatures will likely make for a slick morning commute tomorrow. And more snow is in the forecast for later this week. That's why we are kicking things off tonight in the Outdoor Weather Center with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo, who's calling for yet another KREM 2 Weather Impact Alert Day. Jeremy?
Mark, feel the same way, yet another, but we've got a lot on this downtown cam. Notice how some of those sidewalks are dry. Any road that had a chance to dry out today, likely not going to be a big contender for those icy conditions tomorrow morning. Dew point down to 26, and with a temperature of 28, we have patchy freezing fog popping up around the region, and that likely takes us into the morning as well. Temperatures down below freezing widespread, and with more cold air teeming in from Canada, expect that cold to stick around through tomorrow morning. We're waking up to temperatures in the 20s, very widespread. It is going to be a rather chilly start to the day and a rather foggy day at that, or cloudy, it will say. Excuse me, cloudy. By Thursday, we're talking a chance of snow. It's not a great chance of snow. Most of it misses out here in Spokane and moves down to the south. By the time we get to Friday, it looks like it is going to be more rain than snow. Most of our snow on Thursday is a miss. Tomorrow morning, a little bit of black ice and patchy fog to start the day. By Friday, it is all rain here in the inland northwest as temperatures start to climb heading into the weekend.
All right, sounds good. Jeremy will check back in with you later in the broadcast tonight. Our other top story tonight, we are tracking new details in a downtown Spokane murder that happened early yesterday morning. Police have arrested a suspect who for the first time today faced a Spokane County judge. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy has the latest information tonight.
33-year-old Randy Chaparro is facing a second-degree murder charge for an incident Spokane police say happened here at the Pine and Pacific intersection near downtown Spokane.
The statement that the defendant made allegedly that's outlined in the probable cause statement indicating he just wanted to shoot somebody that day, and then he in fact did shoot somebody.
Randy Chaparro and his lawyers stayed silent Tuesday afternoon during his first court appearance as an attorney read over his statement to police in the investigation of the shooting and killing of Robert D'Annunzio. Police say it happened at around 3 a.m. Monday morning inside an apartment at a complex located near Pine and Pacific during a get-together hosted by someone who knew both men. After interviewing several witnesses, detectives say one saw Chaparro shoot D'Annunzio in the head, rifled through his clothes, and ran away. D'Annunzio was taken to Sacred Heart, where he died later that night. His mother Lydia spoke over Zoom during Chaparro's court appearance.
My son was an innocent child, and he didn't deserve to be murdered.
One witness in the investigation told detectives she was in the company of Chaparro at a nearby apartment and told her he said he felt like killing somebody that day, according to court documents. Police were able to find Chaparro later that night through surveillance video that showed him going back to the same apartment and never leaving. They arrested Chaparro for second-degree murder and first-degree assault, who, as it turns out, was originally out of jail on release conditions for a case in which he was charged with unlawful possession of a firearm. He's now booked in the Spokane County Jail. A criminal history check also shows Chaparro has other felonies, including attempted assault in the second degree by strangulation, domestic violence, and manufacturing a controlled substance. While he's now in jail, the victim's mom, Lydia, told the court today what she now wants for her son.
My son deserves justice.
A judge set Chaparro's bond at $5 million. His arraignment is scheduled for December 4th. In Spokane, Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Time for our night beat with a quick look at the day's top stories. The city of Spokane is looking to mark a first in the state by banning the sale of KREM. KREM is a plant-based substance marketed as an energy booster, but a concentrated synthetic version is leading to warnings about overdose and death. And Spokane's Mayor Lisa Brown is proposing that ban. She says her proposed ordinance comes after concerns from police and health officials.
We at the Poison Center have been consulted more and more on 7-hydroxymetragenine, and especially in young kids who have almost died.
Meantime, others argue that KREM helps people kick hard drugs. We spoke with the owner of a local smoke shop, Urban Pipe, who didn't want to go on camera but says KREM is a natural plant-based alternative to painkillers. The ordinance was just introduced on Monday, but already Councilmember Michael Cathcart says he will vote no until he sees more research. Right now, the ordinance isn't on any council agenda for discussion or vote. Today, the U.S. Department of Justice filed lawsuits against 6 states, including Washington. The DOJ asserts that Washington Secretary of State Steve Hobbs and the AGs from 5 additional states violated Title III of the Civil Rights Act of 1960 by refusing a written request for records. Specifically, the DOJ sought a complete electronic copy of Washington's statewide voter registration list to investigate Washington's adherence to the list maintenance requirements of the National Voter Registration Act and the Help America Vote Act. Hobbs declined to provide the list, claiming state law prohibits releasing the private voter information that it contains. The DOJ is asking the federal court to declare the refusal unlawful and to order the production of the voter registration list. Idaho is facing another class action lawsuit over cuts to Medicaid, this time over services for patients with severe mental illnesses. Bonneville County Sheriff Sam Holtz, president of the Sheriff's Association, says with several important behavioral health programs being discontinued, more people in crisis end up in jail, not because they're criminals, but because officers have no other options.
The jails can't say no. And so when folks are brought to us with a criminal charge, however characterized, a lot of times that might be loitering or disturbing the peace or something like that. Those have to be adjudicated. And just making sure that there are other nets in place that help people stay in the community, stay healthy, stay out of the justice system.
Scaling back these programs is meant to reduce cost. However, the Sheriff's Association believes these cutbacks will not save money and the burden will fall back on county governments. And that'll do it for your Night Beat. For more information on any of these stories, just head to our website. That's KREM.com.
And I'm just looking for good days with my friends, really, honestly. Like that's just everything to me.
All right, don't go to bed just yet. Ski season kicks off tomorrow here in the Inland Northwest. Find out who is opening first and all the stoke that comes along with it. But first, a number of congressmen are questioning whether the deadly U.S. strikes on suspected drug boats in the Caribbean are war crimes. The conversation within the cabinet meeting coming up in 90 seconds.